Yeah, well, guys, keep in mind, this case goes back to April 2022, and this girl has not been seen since then. Both suspects each have their own kids. They were key witnesses for police.
I know that some of the criminal offenses that occurred were in Oklahoma City.
Ashley Rowland and Joshua Denton, both arrested this week after this girl, London Kerr, vanished. She's Ashley's daughter. Oklahoma City police are the lead investigators, but London Kerr's case involves the Moore Police Department too.
The primary caregivers or people who were last known to be with that child.
Let's go back to September of 2024. Court records show Moore police officers learned DHS had talked with Ashley Rowland, who said London was with her father in Georgia. That turned out to be false. Weeks later in October, DHS showed up to the home where they thought London Kerr was living with her mom. But the residents there told police they hadn't seen London in 2 or 3 years.
She would be a different age than when she went missing at this point.
London was 2 years old in 2022 and would be 5 now. When police interviewed Ashley Rowland, the court documents say she gave her 2-year-old to a man known as Carlos, who she had bought meth from in the past. In the documents, it says, quote, he was possibly London's father, but Ashley was not sure. Carlos had told Ashley he was going back to Mexico. She was arrested in October last year, but bonded out of jail. However, Ashley later said she lied to investigators and said Carlos did not sell drugs or do any meth.
We don't have very credible information from, as I said, the people that assumed responsibility or had custody of this child. And so when we take over an investigation, we have to go back and look at what's already been documented and go from there. So time is of the essence.
But the documents also show Ashley and her boyfriend, Josh Denton, each had other kids who told police they endured multiple instances of abuse themselves and witnessed abuse on London too. The court documents say a 15-year-old saw Denton hit London with a wooden paddle and even shot a BB gun at her. That same teenager told police he was duct taped to a chair and hit with a belt. The documents say, quote, Josh threatened to kill him if he told police and additionally threatened to make him disappear. Other kids were interviewed by police in March this year, including an 8-year-old who said she also witnessed physical abuse on London. And investigators learned this 8-year-old was sexually abused by Josh. But in the midst of all this, police are still looking for London Kerr, still missing and still endangered.
We get a lot of answers in some cases with tips or new information that we can receive with the public's help.
And as far as where the child is, police say it's completely unknown. They would not give us a specific area. In Oklahoma City, Jason Berger, KOCO 5 News.